Father Randy. You might think, what's Father Randy doing in a pumpkin patch? This isn't a pumpkin patch. This is the sanctuary of the church in West Brooklyn, St. Mary of the Assumption. These are just some of the decorations that we have for the fall to decorate our sanctuary with. I'm here to talk to you on our CCD classes, our e-learnings in the year 2020-2021 school year about an exciting topic, angels. So a lot of people think that angels, they say that 80% of people think that believe in angels, that there's more people that believe in the presence of angels than believe in God, which is just silly because who do they think created the angels to begin with? So it was God that did that. And maybe we'll just start with that topic right off the bat of how does God create throughout creation. And we can find out really quickly that God creates three different ways. And so God created a creature that has just a soul, and that would be what an angel is. An angel is just a creature with a pure soul. And then God also created a creature with a soul and a body, and that's you. So each human being has a body that we can see, and we have the five senses that come from our body, hearing, sight, taste, touch, smell, but we also have a soul, just like the angels do. So we're just a creature that God created differently, an amalgam of a body and a soul. And then there's the third type of creation that God created, and that would be animals. And so here's a picture of your dog. There's his tongue hanging out, there's his tail. Okay? And an animal is just a creature with just a body. So there's God's favorite number coming up again. 3. He created 3 different creatures to show forth his magnificence. One of those creatures is just pure soul, that's an angel. One of the creatures has a body and a soul, that's the human person. And one of those creatures just has a body, which would be your dog or a cat or a goldfish. And do animals have a soul? Yeah, they do, but it's so teeny. It would be the difference between the soul that your dog has would be the difference between an anthill and Mount Everest. So if your soul is represented by Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, your dog would have a soul, but it'd just be just this teeny little thing. And so, yeah, they do have a soul, but it's not like you. And the soul is what gives us our ability to think and to reason and also to choose, so to say yes or no. So we say that the soul gives you the 2 superpowers being your intellect and your will, okay? But God created creatures called angels that are just pure souls, and it turns out that God created 9 different types of angels, and they're called choirs. So we always often think of an angel as singing, like we have our choir loft here in West Brooklyn, and the people sing along with the organist here at the Mass. So we talk about there being 9 choirs of angels. And there's an easy way to memorize the angels. I'll give you a mnemonic so that you can help to learn. But I got to switch over because I'm right-handed. But the mnemonic would be sleeping cats, think dogs vicious, purring pussycats, acknowledge acclamations. So by that little short mnemonic of sleeping cats, think dogs vicious, purring pussycats, acknowledge acclamations, that gives you the first letter of the 9 different choirs of angels. So the highest choir of angels, the angels that are closest to God, are the Seraphim. Okay? Don't know necessarily that, depending on the level of the CCD student that's listening to this e-learning, I don't think it's necessary, Mom and Dad, that they necessarily memorize the 9 choirs, but maybe the older kids that are taking this e-learning course, they could definitely memorize the 9 choirs, and they'd have that mnemonic to help them. I think with the younger children, you're just trying to get them to understand that there is a hierarchy of angels. There are different levels of angels that are out there, okay? The next area after the Seraphim is the Cherubim. Oops. And then the thrones, dominions, virtues, powers. It's my favorite type because it has to do with the priesthood. And then principalities. And then archangels. And then the lowest choir of angels is our guardian angels. Well, we just call them angels, huh? But this is where your guardian angel comes from, this lowest choir then. Okay? So we have our hierarchy, or 9 different choirs of angels. And the function of the angels then, these angels that are higher up, they're closer to God. So the Seraphim angels are actually the closest angels to God. And the angels that we could say are the most distant from God, because they're here on earth with us, protecting us, are the guardian angels at the lower end then. And so these angels in the hierarchy, the higher up you are, the closer to God, the more power God gives to those angels. And so we say that Satan, the first angel that fell from grace, he was a seraphim angel. He was the most beautiful angel, so they called him Lucifer, which means light. He was as beautiful as you could say like a rainbow is. After it rains outside and you see that rainbow in the sky. You know, that's how beautiful Lucifer was. But he fell from grace. And so now he's the ugliest angel that there is. But these angels that are closer to God, they have more power. And I think when we think of power, we think of, well, I want to have power so that I can lord it over somebody, or somebody else can serve me. But that's not the type of power, definition of power that we should have in mind. When we think of power in the church, in theological circles, power is the ability to lift something up. Okay, so you think of a bodybuilder or a weightlifter. He has great power. He has the ability to pick up heavy weights and raise them above his head. Power is the ability to lift up someone that's lower than you, lift them up to your vantage point. And so the seraphim have more power than the cherubim. Their job is to pass the glory or the light or the love of God that God gives to them, to pass that love on to the cherubim, to lift up the cherubim and to make them on the same level as the seraphim. So that's what power does. It lifts somebody up to the capability or the level that you're at. Okay, and so the cherubim, they have more power than the thrones. Their job is to lift up the thrones, to pass on the glory of God that they've received from the seraphim, to pass that glory on to the thrones, to lift them up. The thrones, again, it goes down to the next level. The dominions, they have power over the dominions. It goes all the way down the hierarchy of 9 angels until you get to the angels. And so then the question is, you know, we have this statue of St. Michael, the archangel, behind me here. So St. Michael is from the 8th choir, the archangels, and his job is to pass the power or the light or the grace, whatever you want to call it, that he's received from the principality angels, to pass that on to, let's say that this is what your guardian angel looks like, to pass that power on to your guardian angel. Well, then the question becomes, the power that your angel has been given, who does he pass that power on? There's no level of angel lower than he. And so, of course, the answer turns out to be that your angel passes his power. He lifts up you yourself. And so that's the power and the hierarchy of the angels. Each one has the job function of lifting up the next lowest choir. And that power goes all the way down the hierarchy, all the way down the choir of angels to your guardian angel. And then your guardian angel is to pass his power on to you. And so your guardian angel has a terrific intellect. He knows every word inside of a book before. He doesn't have to open up the covers of the book to understand what's written there. They have such a tremendous intellect. It's because they've been around for so long. So guardian angels are at least 13.6 billion years old, because that's the age of the universe. And your angel, being that pure soul, Remember? They just have a soul. They can be anywhere and everywhere at the same time. And so when you have a body, like a person or a dog, you have to be in a very specific spot at a very specific instant in time. So I can't be two places at once. I either have to be here in West Brooklyn's Church of St. Mary of the Assumption giving you this e-learning class, or I have to be home at the rectory watching the Chicago Bears play. So it's Thursday night when we're doing this e-learning. I can't be in both places at the same time. So I've chosen to be here to pass on the knowledge of angels to you in this e-learning course. I have to be here in the church in West Brooklyn in front of the camera giving you your e-lesson for the week. But your angel, he doesn't have a body like we do, like your dog or your cat does. And so your angel can be anywhere and everywhere at the same time. And so your angel beholds the face of God and he looks at you at the same time here on earth in West Brooklyn or Sublette or Maytown, wherever you live. That's the beauty of having just a pure soul. You're not limited as to where you can be and what you can experience. You can experience every event that's ever happened in time for the last 13.6 billion years. And so that's part of the reason that your angel has such a great intellect, is because he's seen everything that's happened. He's been participating in all the events that have occurred in human history and even before human beings were created by God. So where was I going with that? But the angels have this tremendous intellect, and that's why you're supposed to listen to your angel. So your angel's job function is to pass the power that he's been given from the archangels on to you, and to lift you up to the level that you can know, love, and serve God with your whole heart, mind, soul, and body. So that's your angel's function, is in order to get into heaven, you have to love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and body. And your angel's trying to help you to do that. And so your angel is knows what will bring you closer to God, and he'll make sure that you experience those types of things. So that's just a little bit about angels and the power that they have and why you should listen to your guardian angel. I like to pray that guardian angel prayer to my angel every day. So just parents, maybe this could be the where you help your child just to learn that prayer to their guardian angel. So, angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here, ever this day be at my side to light and guard, to rule and guide. So that just might be the prayer that you teach your child, so that they can add that to their repertoire of prayers that they pray every day. You'll always want to be subservient or listen to your angel, because your angel has your best concerns. Like I said, he loves you more than anyone on earth, even your mom and dad, kids. Your angel was created to serve you and to help you to get to heaven. And you were born a specific year, whether that's 7 years ago or 17 years ago. Your angel is a lot older than that, though. He's been waiting 13.6 billion years for you to be born in time. And now that you've been born, now he starts to work his job of passing his knowledge and love of God onto you, so that you can love God and enter into heavenly glory. And so that's the power that your angel has over you. You would always want to be subservient to him and to pray that prayer to your guardian angel. Maybe every day. I would do it every day. That's what I do. So that's just a little bit about angels. We learned about how God creates in 3 different ways. He creates pure spirits. The angels, he creates things that have a body and a soul. That's the human being. He creates things that just have basically a body. That would be like animals. And there's these angels, he's created so many of them that there's 9 choirs, and there's at least 8 billion guardian angels, because there's 8 billion people that have ever lived throughout time. And so we don't know how many angels God did create, but he created more angels than people. And so this just shows how beautiful angels are. God created the most beautiful thing first, and he created the most of them, and that's what the angels are then. Okay, so that's our e-learning. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll talk later on different episodes of our e-learning about the angels, but I just wanted to broach that subject since we just had the Feast of the Guardian Angels that came up on October 2nd. Okay? God bless you, and I hope you have a fun time learning more about the angels, maybe learning that mnemonic of how to memorize the choirs of angels, but definitely to learn that prayer to your guardian angels so that you can pray that every day. God bless you.